Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense last week.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw here. That is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Mon now off of play action. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They're going to look to throw. And he fends him off. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Monroe complete there to Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give them 18 on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff running left is Gibson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. They'll try the left side. Gibson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Gibson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run with Gibson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And looking for a found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mond throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. A give running right, Gibson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the toss now with Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Mond looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Get ready, get ready.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go play action here. Mond. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Bond going to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A give to Gibson running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Mon. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now Mon. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Lamont's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Mon looks to throw on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 30 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 50.
Here's Mond. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
17's Mike 17. Stop your body. 17, Mike 17.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. On 1st down, here's Mond. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10, Mond. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
These 2 coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here is Washington now to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Let's go, baby.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Mon now off of play action. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll try the left side. It's Sanders, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
55, my God, 55.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on. 17's Mike.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mond's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20. And the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 17.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3. And they're going to try again here. Now back to throw. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll drop to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jacoby Myers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Washington offense heading out. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw again. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Hard running at the 15. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.